Yassas! My name is Makenzie Brady, and this is my story.
Since I was a little girl, I've always told everyone that I was going to study somewhere far and unique for college. Thessaloniki fit this dream perfectly, being 5,000 miles away from my hometown. Before I received my letter from Northeastern, I thought everywhere in Greece looked like Santorini, and that the only city in the country was Athens. I thought hummus was a Greek treat and pronounced gyros, gyros. I could not have been any further from correct. On my third day in Greece, someone explained the concept of cholera to me. Cholera is a Greek word which the people of Thessaloniki have adopted to mean live life loosely. The ancient Greeks did not believe in an afterlife, so they tried to make every moment in their lives count. Although religious beliefs have changed, Thessalonians still live by this concept, and in my attempt to blend into the culture, I decided to learn to live cholera too. One part of the program I was really excited for was the service learning. I felt as though it was a way for me to get more involved with the Greek people and life in Thessaloniki. This was one of the biggest letdowns of the trip. We worked with an organization called A21, whose sole mission is to abolish slavery in the sex trafficking industry. We taped our mouths closed and walked single file in a line to demonstrate how the women are treated. When I walked for A21, I started feeling as if I was one of the girls without the freedom of speech or actions which I had back home. I realized that these girls could not even imagine the concept of cholera which I was striving for. This was a powerful feeling, but also one which I received from merely volunteering to walk. During my stay in Thessaloniki, I studied at the American College of Thessaloniki. ACT was a good transition from high school to college because the staff were helpful and friendly, but the courses were still college level. I came to Greece with a few goals: to do well in my classes, to learn Greek, and to climb Mount Olympus. So when I heard about the Mount Olympus trip, I signed up right away. To the ancient Greeks, climbing the mountain could only be accomplished by people who were gods or half-gods. Keeping this in mind, we prepared for weeks, hiking up all 9 floors to our rooms. I never could have imagined what awaited us at the peak. The view from atop Mount Olympus is breathtaking. No picture nor description can do it justice. It was truly one of the greatest experiences of my life and gave me a feeling of being truly alive. One of the most rewarding experiences of Greece in the NUN program was forming a paraya. Paraya is a Greek word for a close group of friends that protect each other and look out for each other. The entire Queen Olga Hotel, without realizing it, has turned into one large paraya led by our ISAs. My ISA, Katie, was always open to talk, whether it be about her trip to Baghdad, or life at Northeastern, or a beach we both happened to vacation at. During a PAUK game, when some Greek kids tried to harass us, everyone was comforting each other on the bus. It was amazing to see how a group of complete strangers could come together and care so much. Inside that paraya, I formed a smaller paraya with a close group of people. We would go out for weekly dinners and explore parts of Europe together. Having a small paraya to cheer me up after a long day made Greece much more enjoyable. I learned how to be a global citizen as opposed to just a simple tourist in my time abroad. I was able to travel and explore cholera outside of Thessaloniki. We visited monasteries in Halkidiki, ruins in Athens, and had a chance to take a selfie in Delphi. I visited London in one weekend and had to navigate the city and the tube without any prior knowledge. I saw Big Ben, rode the London Eye, watched the changing of the guards in the cold London rain, sat down for afternoon tea, stood on the London Bridge, which thankfully is no longer falling down, enjoyed Korean, Indian, and Chinese food, and touched a 48,000-pound coat in Harrods. I even took a picture in a phone booth and posed like the Beatles on Abbey Road. This was one of the best trips I have ever been on. Living in Greece has taught me how to navigate through a city knowing a very minuscule amount of the language, that tzatziki tastes good on nearly anything, and how to make the most out of the very worst and the very best situations. I lived in Greece for 3 months. I conquered my first semester of college. I crossed over to Hogwarts from platform 9 3/4. I climbed higher than the clouds and stood 2,918 meters above sea level. I took every opportunity I was given. I did not waste a second. If that's not cholera, then I don't know what it is.